There's a particular energy around the Eastern Cape that really just kind of gets into your bones. The work that we're doing with the people that we're doing it with is significant. My name is Johan Lamad. I'm the CEO of Lalibela Wildlife Reserve, and essentially I look after 173 people. So Lalibela is a really progressive reserve, and we're developing and growing all the time. What is dynamic about this environment is that it is a relatively untouched environment. What's happened is from the infiltration of early settlers coming into the area in 1820, and the wildlife was essentially decimated in extraordinary numbers through subsistence farming and or hunting. And that resulted in a fair amount of displacement of people and or communities. We support 4 pillars within the foundation: education and sport, nutrition, health, and conservation. Conservation can be interpreted as looking after something, but it can also be interpreted as how do we grow something into a flourishing entity? How do we grow the conservation of people within this context? Because without people, we actually don't have any form of conservation. And that reflects through to all the projects that we run concurrently on the reserve, and there are many. And I look at the commitment of every single staff member, every person that is allocated a particular job. They do it well. They do it with a wholehearted commitment. And that for me is pretty significant in what we've been able to achieve in the mindset change of the people, but also in the team that I run and that I'm proud of running with. The other part of conservation is having a look at what is an endangered species of a mammal sort or species, be it that it is a plant, be it that it is an insect or an amphibian. We're heavily involved in a cheetah breeding program whereby we bring cheetah in from other areas to do a genetic injection within our immediate population. It's beneficial from disease, it's beneficial from inbreeding. Same would apply to elephant and the same would apply to giraffe. And that is our motivation, is creating genetic diversity, a larger landscape for them to feed without any limitations, and yet it's within the context of being able to afford people to have an amazing wildlife safari experience. So by visiting Lalibela, you're not just actively investing in a small community, a little bubble. You're actually investing in the greater community of South Africa, and by extension, to Africa. Bringing attention to that which is important within our context brings attention to what is happening on a conservation level globally. And that is the value that travelers bring when they travel to Lalibela. Our job in conservation is never done. It is every day, and it is something that we'll continue to do from generations to come and those that will follow in our footprints.